Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the steps. This is in your textbook. This is exercise number 2 in chapter 6. So we're going to show you how to get the mean, the variance, and I'm actually also going to get the standard deviation since that's actually the last step. So notice here's my distribution. So if I set this up, I can take x and multiply this by the probability of x. I'll set that up in this column. So we're going to have 2 times 0.5, which is going to be 1. 8 multiplied by 0.3 gives us 2.4, and then 10 multiplied by 0.2 gives us 2. So then I add up that column, 1 plus 2.4 plus 2, I get 5.4, and guys, that is basically it. That's all you have to do. That's going to be our mean. Now, the next step is to get the variance. So down here, I'm going to set up some columns. We're going to have x minus mu. We're going to have x minus mu squared, and then we're going to have the probability of x multiplied by x minus mu squared. And so to start this off with, again, here's my x's. So we'll start with 2. 2 subtracted, or 2 minus 5.4 gives us a negative 3.4. 8 minus 5.4 gives us 2.6. And finally, 10 minus 5.4 gives us 4.6. All right, so again, that's just taking each one of these x outcomes, subtracting the mean, which is 5.4. Now, the next thing we're going to do is square each of these. So negative 3.4 squared is about 11.56. 2.6 squared is going to give us about 6.76. 4.6 squared gives us 21.16. Okay, now, once you've squared them, we're going to go back and take these individual probabilities and multiply by each of these squared numbers. So it's going to be 11.56 multiplied by 0.5, and that's going to give us about 5.78. I'm just going to round these out to 2 decimals. 6.76 multiplied that by 0.3. That's going to give us about 2.03. 21.16 multiply that by 0.2. And that's going to give us about 4.23. Okay, once you've multiplied those out, I'm then going to add up this column, and I get about 12.04. So that's our sigma squared, or that's also our variance. And then finally, to get the standard deviation, we can just take the square root of 12.04, and we get approximately 3.47 is how you would calculate the standard deviation. So again, they didn't ask for that part in this problem, but if you can get to the variance, you just simply take the square root of the variance to get the standard deviation.